defined to be as the middlemost value of the given data. It is defined to be as the middlemost value of the given data when the data is arranged either in ascending or descending order. Median is defined to be as the middlemost value of the given data when the data is arranged either in ascending or in descending order. So in that case, we should know that the median is the average. Median is the average which depends only upon the middle values. Median is the average which depends only upon the middle values, whereas it ignores the other values. Whereas it ignores the other values. Apart from that, median is the average which cannot undergo for the further mathematical treatment. For the further mathematical treatment. And because of that reason, we can say that the median is not considered to be as the good average. Median is not considered to be as a good average. Why? Because it depends only upon the middle values, whereas it ignores the other values. Whereas it ignores the other values. But a median, it lies exactly at the middle of the distribution. I repeat once again, the median is the average. Median is the average which lies exactly at the middle of the distribution. It lies exactly at the middle of the distribution. And because of that reason, median divides the distribution in two equal parts. Median divides the distribution in two equal parts. Only median is the average. Only median is the average which can divide the distribution in a two equal parts, which can divide the distribution in a two equal parts. Next, median is the average. Median is the average which can be represented graphically. Which can be represented graphically. Graphically by using a cumulative frequency curve. By using a cumulative frequency curve, and that cumulative frequency curve is called to be as ogives. Is called to be as ogives. तुम लोग को याद है मैंने तुम लोग को बताया था ये पार्ट. मैंने तुम लोग को फर्स्ट चैप्टर में सिखाया था. There are two types of ogives. There are two types of ogives. One is of less than type, other is of more than type. याद आ गया तुम लोग को? जल्दी जल्दी फटाफट याद करो. And these two curves they intersect each other, and that intersection is called to be as a median. मैंने तुम लोग को डायग्राम बताया था. तुम लोग को बोला था ये सब लोग स्क्रीनशॉट ले लेना उसका. ये देखो बेटा, टू कर्व्स थे ना बेटा, वन वाज ऑफ लेस देन टाइप, ये लेस देन टाइप बेटा CF कर्व था, ये मोर देन टाइप ऑफ बेटा CF कर्व था, और यहाँ पे एक बेटा पॉइंट था बेटा, पॉइंट, जहाँ पे ये टू कर्व्स बेटा एक दूसरे को इंटरसेक्ट करते थे बेटा, एंड दैट वाज बीन नेम्ड एज बेटा, दैट वाज बीन बेटा नेम्ड एज अ मीडियन बेटा। ये फिर से मैंने एक रफ डायग्राम बेटा यहाँ पे जस्ट खाली तुम लोग को याद कराने के लिए मैंने यहाँ पे ड्रॉ किया हुआ है मैडम। बाकी तुम लोग को मैंने प्रॉपरली नीट लेवल डायग्राम बेटा मैंने बताया था। तो मीडियन इज द एवरेज which can be represented beta graphically by using beta cumulative frequency curve, which has been known as beta ogives, which has been known as beta ogives, and and apart from that beta, you can say that the median is the average which is being called to be as which is being called to be as number one madam, partition value madam, it is being called to be as partition valued, partition value. Number two, it is also called to be as positional average. And number three, it is also called to be as graphical average. Number three, it is also called to be as a graphical average. Now, it should not be like this कि सर ने बोला और इसलिए हम लोग ने उसे डायरेक्टली बेटा मान लिया, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, पता होना चाहिए विद द रीजन कि सर व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड टू बी एज पार्टीशन वैल्यू, why it is called to be as the positional average, and why it is called to be as a graphical average, पता होना चाहिए बड़ा सब लोग को। तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज बड़ा कि मीडियन is the average which divides the distribution beta into equal parts, and since beta it divides the distribution into equal parts, on that basis beta, it is called to be as a partition value. On that basis beta, it is been called to be as a partition value. It is called to be as a partition value. Next, why it is called to be as the positional average? Because we know the position of a median. Because we know the position of median. The median is the average which lies exactly at the middle of the distribution. And since it lies exactly at the middle, therefore it is called to be as the positional average. Third, why it is called to be as a graphical average? It is called to be as a graphical average because median is the average which can be represented graphically, which can be represented graphically. Therefore, it is called to be as a graphical average. It is called to be as a graphical average. So here, apart from this, further, we should know that the median is the average. Median is the average which is considered to be as a unique. Median is the average which is considered to be as a unique. Unique means one and only one. Unique means one and only one. And why it is called to be as a unique? What is the reason for that is? The reason for that is because median always exists. Median, it always exists. And whenever it exists, it has only one value. Whenever the median it exists, it has only one value. And that's the reason the median is called to be as a unique. Is called to be as a unique. So here I gave you a rough idea what we are going to study about. ऐसा लगना नहीं चाहिए कि सर ने खाली वो हेडिंग मीडियन लिखवा दिया, तीन चार फॉर्मूलास बता दिए और यहाँ पे मीडियन कंप्लीट कर दिया सर ने. नो, व्हेन वी आर स्टडिंग अबाउट दिस टर्म, so we should know कि what is basically the median is. What is basically the median is. स्कूल में भी तुम लोग ने मीडियन के बारे में पढ़ा था but what you have studied, it was only the outline. For the first time in CA Foundation, you have studied in so detail about median. And now, with respect to a median, you can write down the key points. You can write down the key points. The key points of median. The key points of median. चलो, ready हो सब लोग? First point. First point is median is defined. Median is defined to be as the middlemost observation is defined to be as the middlemost observation of the given data of the given data when the data is arranged. When the data is arranged either in ascending or in descending order. When the data is arranged either in ascending or in descending order. Number two, median is the average which depends upon the middle values, which depends upon the middle values. Median is the average, but depends only upon the middle values, whereas it ignores the other values. Next point is the median is the average which cannot undergo for the further mathematical treatment for the further mathematical treatment comes, that is median is not considered to be as the good average. Median is not considered to be as a good average. Next point, median lies exactly median lies exactly at the middle of the
पढ़ाई के लिए
distribution.
मेहनत तो सब करते हैं, लेकिन स्मार्ट स्टडी कौन करता है? प्री एग्जाम ऐप के साथ बनाइए अपनी तैयारी सुपर स्मार्ट। प्री एग्जाम ऐप देता है वाइड रेंज के एग्जाम्स की तैयारी, जैसे जी, नीट, कैट, सीए फाउंडेशन, सीएस सीट, बैंकिंग, रेलवे, एसएससी, एमबीए एंट्रेंस, एसवाईजेसी, कॉम, टीवाईबी कॉम और भी बहुत कुछ। चैप्टर वाइज टेस्ट्स एंड मॉक टेस्ट्स, डिटेल्ड परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस, और अब तैयारी होगी एकदम परफेक्ट। कहीं भी कभी भी पढ़ाई करें। और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक आपकी तैयारी को बनाए आसान। इंस्टेंट इवैल्यूएशन से तुरंत जानिए अपनी परफॉर्मेंस और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड फीडबैक। तो अब देरी किस बात की? प्री एग्जाम ऐप डाउनलोड करें और अपने नाम से रजिस्टर्ड करें और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक बिल्कुल फ्री और अपनी सफलता की कहानी लिखें। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। प्री एग्जाम ऐप स्मार्ट
Middle
तैयारी का साथी।
of the distribution model. Median lies exactly at the middle of a distribution model. Median lies exactly at the middle of the distribution model. Therefore, median divides the distribution model. Therefore, median divides the distribution model in two equal parts. Median divides the distribution into equal parts. Next point, median can be represented graphically. Median can be represented graphically by using cumulative frequency curve. By using cumulative frequency curve known as ogives. Known as ogives. Next point is the median is also called to be as median is also called to be as is also called to be as right order partition value is also called to be as partition value, or it is called to be as a positional average, or it is also called to be as graphical average. It is also called to be as a graphical average. Graphical average. Next, median is considered to be as a unique. और reasons मैं तुम्हें already बता चुका हूँ कि why it is considered to be as a unique. Number one, median always exists. Number two, whenever it exists, it has only one value. Whenever it exists, it has only one value. So this were the key points of studying the median. Key points of studying a median. चलो next. Now let me start with the formulas. Formulas for studying a median. Format will be the same. You can write down with your color pen. A which is called to be as raw data. Raw data. Raw data. चलो बड़ा मुझे फटाफट बताओ कि raw data is also called to be as raw data. It is also called to be as मैसेज करो बड़ा फटाफट फर्स्ट चैप्टर में मैंने पढ़ाया था बड़ा it is called to be as ungrouped data or it is called to be as individual observation data. Very good, perfect, perfect. सब लोग को बड़ा जनरल फॉर्म याद है ना उसका जनरल फॉर्म लिखना नहीं है खाली पूछ रहा हूँ जनरल फॉर्म याद है ना बेटा x is a variate taking the values like बेटा x1 x2 x3 dot 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 बेटा xn such type of data बेटा it is been called to be as it is been called to be as a raw data बेटा so next time बेटा by leaving two finger space write down median is defined to be as is defined to be as now you can change your pen but you can highlight with your red pen is defined to be as middlemost observation is defined to be as middlemost observation middlemost observation of the given data middlemost observation of the given data when the data is arranged when the data is arranged either in ascending or descending order when the data is arranged either in ascending or in descending order either in ascending or in descending order chalo ready and now here there comes two cases here there comes two cases when the number of observations are odd and the number of observations are even So right now with the case 1 madam. Case 1 madam. When madam n is odd madam. But when n is odd वाला इसका मतलब when the number of observations are 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on madam. So in such type of cases madam, how to find median that we are going to study. अब यहाँ पे बड़ा एक बात सब लोग ध्यान से सुन लो कि whenever you are solving the sum madam, with respect to raw data, with respect to raw data, so in that case it is always compulsory madam, okay, you have to arrange the data madam, either in ascending madam, or in descending order madam, either in ascending or descending. कोई भी form चलेगा बड़ा, answer will come one or the same, but we will prefer बड़ा ascending form. We will prefer बड़ा the ascending form. We will always arrange the data बड़ा in an ascending order बड़ा. And once the data is arranged बड़ा in an ascending order बड़ा, so in that case you can start बड़ा with the first case when the number of observations are odd. But when the number of observations when they are odd बड़ा, odd, but remember that in that case there exists only one middle value. In that case there exists only one middle value, and that one middle value, it can be obtained, it can be obtained by using the formula, by using the formula that is median is equal to, median is equal to n plus 1 upon 2 median. I'm writing again. Median is equal to n plus 1 upon 2 value. This formula it is used only when the number of observations they are odd. They are odd. और ये formula भी तभी use करना है when you have arranged the data in an ascending order. Correct? And now when we talk about its application तो ये देखो ये formula कैसे use करना है. Say for example in the given data, if the number of observations if they are 7, so 7 is odd, right? So with respect to odd number of observation, जब मैं ये formula use करूंगा so n will become 7, so 7 plus 1 will become 8, 8 upon 2 will become 4. So that doesn't mean in this case the median is 4. Median is not 4. Median is the fourth value. Median is the fourth value. तो जो डेटा तुम लोग ने अरेंज किया है ना असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में, उसमें तुम्हें चेक करना होगा कि तुम्हारा फोर्थ वैल्यू कौन है. तुम्हारा फोर्थ वैल्यू कौन है. वॉट एवर इज योर फोर्थ वैल्यू, वॉट एवर इज योर फोर्थ वैल्यू, दैट विल बी योर फाइनल आंसर. चलो इन द सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल मुझे बताओ कि सपोज इफ द नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस आर 11 11, तो बेटा विद रिस्पेक्ट टू बेटा 11 ऑब्जर्वेशंस, with respect to 11 observations, बताओ what will be the median? Correct, but the median will be the sixth value. Median जो है बड़ा वो होगा sixth value. Whatever will be your sixth value, that will be your final answer. It is not over yet. Raw data खत्म नहीं हुआ है, but we will stop here and then we'll continue with the remaining part in our next lecture. आज जो मैंने पढ़ाया समझा बड़ा सब लोग को? चलो ओके बेटा, वेरी गुड. एंजेलिना बेटा, एंजेलिना बेटा, everyone is missing your big laughter एकदम हा एकदम जोर से. क्लासरूम में ऑल ऑफ सडन और सेवियो बेटा पीछे बैठ के डर जाता था बेटा लेक्चर में. सेवियो कोई बात नहीं बेटा, जब 1-to-1 लेक्चर स्टार्ट हो गया एट दैट टाइम चलो बेटा. ओके, विल स्टॉप. बाय ऑल ऑफ यू बेटा, टेक केयर. एंड टुमारो बेटा व्हेन यू विल कम एट दैट टाइम रिवाइज करके आना सब बेटा. चलो, जय जिनेंद्र कुंज.